Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have another budget store find. This time it's what game first? Pick a side, place your bets for ages 10 plus for 2 to 8 players. Again, this was another budget store find, and I picked up this game here for $2.99 and 75% off. And this game is brought to you by Big Potato Games. Oldest wins. Sandwiches or the USA, mayo or ketchup, Statue of Liberty or Eiffel Tower. Reckon you know which one came first. Then it's time to put your money where your mouth is. The more you wager, the more you win, and the faster you move around the track. But get it wrong and you'll be heading backwards in a hurry. Picture of some of the things that are included. The table of contents. Again, this was released in 2009 by Big Potato Games. For more information, go to bigpotatogames.com. So let us crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. And we will start off with the rule book. Objective: to guess which of the two options on the card came first and successfully bet on the outcome. The more you win, the faster you move around the track. The team to cross the finish line first wins. The setup, example of some of the things that are included. Play, guess the year, examples. So it's pretty straightforward overall. And winning the game. At the end of the round, take back your betting chips. Pass the starter token to the team on the left and reveal a new card. The first team or teams to reach the finish square are the winners. Tokens. Move forward 3 spaces, move back 3 spaces. For the next 2 rounds, your winnings and your losses are doubled. Swap places with the player in the first position. Once per game, you can bet on the year circle with a 5-year margin of error. Once per game, you can steal a chip. For the next 2 rounds, you can't move backwards. Once per game, you can change your answer after everyone has placed their bets. Everyone in front of you moves back 2 spaces. Once per game, you can veto one of the question cards. Again, so there's your rule book. And we have our token set. For each of the things we just talked about. The nice thick quality, and you know it's good quality because you can what? Punch it right back in and it looks like it never came out. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so those are that's your sheet of tokens. You have your game board. Comes with a sticker of Big Potato Games. Got your silica gel. And I always love when you get a new game, or I should say you get a used game, and it's completely unopened. Again, so for the price that you're paying for it, it's definitely worth it because ultimately it's brand new. You're getting it for a fraction of the cost. Now these are poker chips. These are authentic poker chips. Now they're smaller in size, but they are really, really thick, nice. As you can hear, these are not some cheap cardboard. This is high quality poker chips. So that's very, very cool that you get those. So you get a couple pink ones. Let's take a look at them. You got your Big Potato Games. You got your pink chips. You got your orange chips. You got your black chips. And you got your yellow chips. 3 of each. Then you have different 1, 2, 3, 4 decks of unopened cards. So let's take a look at the first deck. So you've got Sandwiches of the United States. So let's see here. Sandwiches. The Earl of Sandwich is credited with inventing the sandwich in around 1762. While it's too busy to leave the gambling table to eat. The USA was founded on July 4th, 1776. Donald Trump, Fake Tan, Spam, World War I, Moonwalk, Moonwalk the Moon or the Dance, Ciabatta, Bagel, I think I just pronounced that wrong, I'm not sure, Nike, Michael Jordan, Peter Pan, Wright Brothers, First Flight, Breast Implants, Playboy, Big Ben, Civil War, Clint Eastwood, The Empire State Building, American Independence, French Revolution, Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh, The Gap, Barcodes, Helicopters, Arnie, Holograms, The Hoff, Tupperware, Share. So as you can see, I'm not going to read through all these, as you can tell. So all of them are set up identically the same. So the whole thing is which came first. So that's, you're going to place your bet. So is it Dungeons and Dragons or Choose Your Own Adventure Book? Which one came first? So let's make a bet. I'm going to say Choose Your Own Adventure Book came first. Dungeons and Dragons, the original role-playing fantasy game, was invented in 1974. Choose Your Own Adventure came along in 1979 with their first book, The Cave of Time. So I would have been wrong. So Dungeons and Dragons came first in 1974. So that's one deck of cards. Get your next deck. Then you have which came first, Star Wars or Star Trek. Star Trek came first. Kirk and the crew boldly went on their adventures in 1966. Star Wars came out 11 years later in 1977. Aspirin Advil, Laser Tag Paintball, Electric Guitars, Chuck Berry. Indiegogo Kickstarter. The Wheel Glue. Amazon eBay, Foosball Skee Ball. And all different kinds of questions you might have there. Let's take a look at this. Frozen or the Ice Bucket Challenge, which came first? Again, you're going to place your bet. Which do you think came out first? I'm going to say Frozen. Frozen is the correct answer. It came out in 2013. Ice Bucket Challenge came out in 2014, so I would have won that one. Okay. Then you have your third deck. Which came out first? Stranger Things or Making a Murderer? I would have no idea. Stranger Things, I'm going to go with Making a Murderer. Yep. Curious Case of Stephen Avery first aired on Netflix in 2015. Stranger Things came a year later in 2016. So Baywatch, Superman, Batman. Superman came out first. Marvel Comics or DC Comics? DC Comics was first. Yep. Uber, Airbnb, Space Invaders, Tetris. Snake, the mobile game, or emoticons? I'm going to say Snake the game. Emoticons. 1982, Dr. Scott Fahlman invented the first ever emoticon for the computer, the smiley face. Snake didn't come into mobile phones until 1997. Okay, so that's your third deck of questions. And your last deck that we have here. Things that my kids love. Tamagotchi or the Furby, which came up first? I'm going to say the Tamagotchi did. Yep. Okay. Pringles or Doritos? That's a great question. Which came first, the Pringle or the Dorito? I'm going to say Pringles. Nope, Doritos. I'll say Barack Obama or I Have a Dream speech. I'll say I Have a Dream speech. Barack Obama. What's going on here? Speech. I Have a Dream speech or Barack Obama? On August 4th, 1961, the 44th President of America was born in Hawaii just over 2 years later and say, so which he was born beforehand. Okay. His age when he was born. Okay, so who was born first, Bob Barker or Betty White? That's a tough question. I'm going to go with Betty White. Correct. There you go. So every time you play, obviously you have a 50-50 chance to be right. All right, that's another one. Who's came first, Taylor Swift or Miley Cyrus? Who's older? I'm going to say Miley Cyrus is older. Nope, Taylor Swift. All right, happy hour brunch. Let's go Cinemax. That's a good one. Which came first, Scotch tape or the garbage disposal? I'm going to say Scotch tape. Garbage disposal. Wow. All right. The toilet that flushes or the stop sign? I'm going to say the flush toilet. Yes, the flush toilet was installed in Queen Elizabeth I Palace in 1591. Stop signs were first introduced in 1890 in Connecticut. There you go. So that is another deck of cards right here. So there's everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing of the board game What Came First? Pick a side, place your bets. Brought to you by Big Potato Games for ages 10 plus and for 2 to 8 players. As always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.